This is David, and welcome back to Let's Play Wild Arms 4. Last time, we destroyed a boss here, and we're going to continue exploring. The Global Union and the Congressional Knights. When they fought one another, they ended up hurting themselves. In the end, everything was in ruins. The war raged on for 78 years. As time went by, it gradually became more and more of a quagmire. In the final stages of the war, both sides were exhausted and unable to continue fighting. The actual end of the war came about quite suddenly, though. An internal coup d'etat caused the collapse of the Global Union. With their opponents gone, the Congressional Knights emerged victorious, and this unprecedented world war effectively came to an end. The Congressional Knights had won a victory of sorts, but the path they chose to follow was not a bright one. These knights the people had elected were either chosen solely for their image, having had no political sense nor background whatsoever, or because they had promised concessions to the districts from which they hailed. Predictably, the post-war deliberations were a chaotic mess, and all attempts at reconstruction went nowhere. Feeling the limits of democratic rule, the leader of the Knights temporarily disbanded the council and attempted to make a fresh start. However, he was assassinated, and the world soon fell into chaos once again, exactly like it was during the war. The war was over, but order had not yet been restored, and little by little, Pagaya fell into anarchy. In order to protect themselves, the survivors organized into villages and towns. Despite the harsh challenges, they're trying to make the best of a terrible situation. But they've got their hands full just trying to stay alive. The odds of them being able to improve their lives are, well... The Congressional Knights disappeared amidst all the chaos and confusion. After all the violence that took place, the peace that arrived seemed like one of tired desperation. But that wasn't the sort of peace people had fought for during the war. With no strength and no one left to build the future, civilization slowly and surely began to regress. That's the kind of world Pagaya has become in the last 10 years since the end of the war. Isn't there anything anyone can do? Everyone wants to do something about it, but in this world, sometimes there are things that you can't just do anything about. What would you do faced with something like that, Jude? I don't know, but I don't like the idea of doing nothing just because I don't know what it is that I should be doing. I really don't know what I should do, though. Yeah, I feel the same way, and I'm not one to just mope around either. Yeah, so pretty much Pagaya is in the Dark Ages, kind of like after the fall of the Roman Empire, when Europe just kind of regressed, and everybody, did their own little towns and villages and things like that. So here we have a Soul Niger, and we need to break it. So let's go over here, and we can find some bombs. Okay, so lift those up, and we got to bring it all the way back and over. Thankfully, right now, in this particular area that we're in, there are no random encounters. Thank God, because you're going to be wandering around with these bombs for a year and a frickin' day. But anyway, all we got to do is take this bomb and then bring it over to here, right there. And we're going to light it and then drop it on that blue thing. So there we go. Light it and drop it. Perfect. Okay, now I need to do the exact same thing and bring another bomb from over there to blow up this right here. So I'm going to do that and then meet you back over here when that's blown up. Over here, let's light it up and drop it. But we aren't done over here yet. That is where we need to go, but there's another thing that we can do. So I want to head over here and grab one of these bombs. Ooh, here we have a new enemy. Check them out. We have an undead serpent. They're weak to sanctify, and they are undead. They're also not weak to fire, but vulnerable to fire, at least, rather than the other elements, but I can't get enough fire lay point just yet. So let's just attack, weaken them up, so I can get to Yuli's turn and kick their ass. Did I kill it? No. Oh, so close. I really like how you can look at their health bar and you can see how much damage you're going to do, so you can really plan out your attack. It really adds a great element of strategy in this game. So, okay, I'm gonna kill that one. Awesome. Bam! And also, as you kill these enemies, if you haven't noticed, you do get experience bonuses based upon how well you kill them. You get bonuses based upon the final kill, based upon dodging, hitting a weakness, all sorts of things give you experience bonuses, which is really nice. I like that a lot. It also adds more strategy. Okay, so here we can light it, and then throw it. There we go. And then we can, let's see, we need to do that same thing again to get that other one over there. It's kind of hard to do, but I'll try. I'm gonna light it and then throw it. Hopefully this will make it. Yes! Sweet. Okay, now just jump over, and you're able to access both chests. And 2 yellow cards, very nice. And 2 lucky cards, awesome! Okay, very good. So now we just need to go back to that previous place that we were at before, right over here, to go on to the next area. Perfect. Okay, so over here, okay, there's a pile of rubble and more bombs. So what we have to do over here is we need to light it, throw it, go into acceler mode, grab all this crap so that stuff doesn't fall on you, and then you're out the door. That's actually pretty difficult to do. You really need good timing there. So, okay. You said that the Global Union and the Congressional Knights were the ones fighting, right? There was one thing I didn't understand, though. Which side was the bad one? Kid, that's not how war works. Both sides had legitimate perspectives. That's what caused the war to drag on for so long. Besides, wars can't be categorized solely in terms of good and evil. But a lot of people suffered because of the war. Even if we can't say what's right and what's wrong, I still think it's safe to say that war's a sad thing. Well, you know how it is. People who throw around terms like good and evil usually have a few screws loose anyway. Seriously? Remember, good and evil can easily be reversed, depending on the time, place, and interpretation. That's how vague and hard to pin down they are. Folks that were treated as brave soldiers and heroes during the war were now considered war criminals. Do you know what war criminals are? They're the people whose wartime actions have been judged as crimes. Although they were good at the time, the world later labeled them evil. Gian Kana, the Soldier Prince, Granada, the Living Bomb, they're all being held now on the prison island of Ilsvale. And Hauser, the Black Reaper, the hero of the Global Union, who is yet to be caught. At its trial, from which he was absent, his prison sentences added up to over 4,000 years. Now do you see what I mean? To put it bluntly, good and evil are just labels, not truths. The only people who can use those words with a straight face are swindlers, egoists, and children. Are you trying to treat me like a kid again? But if what you're saying is true, it's kind of... You can figure out for yourself what's true and what's not as we go along. Facts don't always match up. The conclusions you reach yourself will ultimately decide what's true for you. Thanks, Raquel. Yeah, I'm going to think a lot and try to find my own truth. Okay. Woo, there we go. Oh, I missed those. I want to get those. Yay! Okay, keep going. That reminds me of the Geneva trials, the Geneva conventions after World War II, whenever all of Hitler's generals and all them went on war crime trials and things like that. So let's head on over here. And there's a treasure chest down there. I'm going to ignore it for right now. And just continue on my way. Over here. Oh, we have some bombs. I'm going to grab one of those. There we go. And then let's head on back over here. Oh, back to that chest that I ignored earlier. And let's see. Down here. There we go. And yeah, so I'm going to have this. I want to make sure that I light this. Oh, can I get anywhere near it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I want to light it and then drop it. Perfect. Let it go off, and the explosion will open up the chest, because before it would say that, you know, it was locked, or that the chest was rusted shut, or something along those lines. Let's see what we got here. Increases the rate. Screw that. Okay, maybe if I want to grind or something, I can use that, but otherwise, hell no. So in here, we can check out the statue. We have 3 bombs right here, and if you hit the L button and then the X button, it says, "What an impressive statue." It might take more than a single bomb to destroy it. So what you have to do is you have to take up these bombs right here, grab them, and then just kind of stick them near the base. So I'll drop it there, I'll take that one, I'll drop it there, and I'll take this one, And I'll drop it. I'll light it and then drop it here, right in the middle of these guys. Perfect. And blow it to smithereens. Awesome. And then we're just going to be on our way. Okay. Wow, look at that cathedral. Oh, there's a statue.
Where'd that come from?
There.
Look, I know that this mission was last minute and all, but I can't believe they sent me after some little girl.
What do you want with Yuli? Why can't you leave her alone? Why do we have to fight one another? The war is supposed to be over, isn't it? So, why are you doing this?
The war over? What are you talking about? Is that what you think? That the war's over? What'll it take to open your eyes? If I beat her within an inch of her life and tear the rest of you to shreds, will you finally understand? You say you want peace, but what's that in your hand, huh? It's a weapon. And look at this city. It's dead. Just like the rest of this world. Destroyed by weapons. The war ain't over. Everybody is just pretending. Pretending not to see what's right in front of their damn eyes!
Okay, and here is Jeremy.
Come on, let's see you use it. The power that sparked and fueled a war. Show me the power of arms!
Okay, let's see. We're going to use our Phantom line on him. Get some good damage going on. This guy can be really difficult, so I want to make sure that I get Fragile on him. Well, let's use Slow Down on him first. Hopefully he'll stay in that hex. And I've actually analyzed him. He has no weaknesses. He has a good amount of HP. He can also counterattack, which is kind of a pain. But I'm just going to make sure that I'm keeping my HP up and having her heal.
Time for a comeback.
Yeah, you said
Don't
it.
make me laugh.
Yikes! Okay, again, with another Phantom line. Ooh, I need a Mystical Lucky card, too. I didn't think about that. Okay, I'm going to have her... Well, I want to use the Mystic, so I'm going to have her go over here, and then just attack. Sweet.
Well, okay, let's see what
And let's use a Fragile on him now. Awesome. This is another thing that I really like about this game, is that the status effects always stick. They always work. So you're not, it's not useless to use the status effects. And that's really important to me, because I like using status effects, but there are some games where they don't stick all the time, which is just a bunch of crap. I'm looking at you, Dragon Quest, right now. You know, whenever pretty much all you can use is Sap and Kabuff, and then you're kind of done. You raise me lower defense, then you're done. And Sleep and Paralyze and other things like that just don't really matter. And that really pisses me off. I don't like that. I like being able to use status buffs and debuffs. I think that really adds a great element of strategy, a great layer of strategy as well. I like it a lot. Awesome. And then hopefully, yeah, Raquel should be able to kill him this turn. Bam! Bye, bitch, bye!
What the? Think you're pretty good, huh?
Yeah, actually I do. Glad you noticed. He's gonna go Super Saiyan on ya! Those are the kinds of people after Yuli? We were really lucky we managed to fight off someone like that. There's no way we'll be as lucky the next time that happens. You think? Hey, guys, let's hurry up and get moving while we still have the chance. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. Let's get the hell out of here. We're just going to go right. And let's check out accelerator. I don't really see anything. Yeah, nothing going on here. So just, whoop, get on out of here. Hot diggity dang.
You bunch of punks! I haven't lost, you hear me? That arm, it didn't beat me! Screw the mission. Like I give a damn whether the brat's unharmed or not. I'm gonna rip her guts out!
The mission objectives must be executed at all costs. No excuse or deviation will be tolerated.
Kresnik, what are you, my keeper or something? Man, what an annoying bastard.
Listen, your assignment here entailed bringing in the girl unharmed. But if you allow your emotions to cloud your judgment, I'll have to report you in. And I'll be your judge, jury, and executioner. Right here, right now, if necessary.
Like I give a rat's ass about your rules. Stay out of my way, Kresnik. I don't need a wet rag like you cramping my style.
Who the hell carries a music box around? That's only in a JRPG, like, seriously. Stupid. Okay, well, anyway, next time on Let's Play Wild Arms 4, we will, head on over here. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.